On this episode of the Layover Live, Sandee stops by to talk GDPR 1 year in.
That's it? No explosions? Nothing falling from the ceiling?
This is serious stuff, Sandee.
Maybe.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 79 of the Layover Live, where we bring you the top article from the Layover each week. I'm Jason Swick, VP of Digital Marketing, joined once again by Sandee Jordan, Director of Content Marketing.
Hello.
So, Sandee, welcome.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here. We're talking GDPR. I know we're getting a little serious there, right?
Yes.
No eagles
Straight
flying in, no
face.
things blowing up, the usual stuff.
That's right.
But I do want to talk about this because unless you've been living under a rock or
Right.
in Siberia or somewhere else where you haven't heard about GDPR, it's a big important thing that's happened over the last 12 months, something that kind of kicked into effect the end of May 2018. So as a refresher out there, I think it's good to kind of look back and see, okay, how has this affected things a year in? So it's a really, really great article from Act On that talks about that, examining that impact of GDPR 1 year in. So really, just maybe as a refresher then for folks out there, let's talk a little bit about, again, what GDPR is, why it was created in the first place.
Yeah, so GDPR is specifically created for European citizens, and just in layman's terms, it basically protects them from us, from marketers.
Right.
It keeps the trash, spammy email out of their accounts, and it also gives them a way to go back and figure out, what do companies know about me? What information are they collecting about me?
Right.
So it keeps us transparent, and it keeps our marketing practices clean.
Right, and data privacy has been a really big thing with all the stuff that's happened with Facebook,
Right.
with all the tracking that's happened. It's popping up with Google, it seems like on a daily basis now.
Right.
So again, something to be very mindful of as marketers, right? And I think a lot of people don't mind marketing or getting ads or discounts or those things if they're relevant to what they want.
Right.
And GDPR helps protect against some of those
Absolutely.
things. So let's talk about it then from a DMO's perspective. What's one of the most challenging policy changes DMOs have faced over the last year of GDPR?
Yeah, I think for a lot of DMOs, one of the biggest challenges has been getting their list clean.
Good
List
point.
hygiene has been on the top of a lot of marketers' minds, especially in the DMO space.
Especially in our minds.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you have previously been in practices of collecting contacts, or purchasing those contacts, or even trading with a sister company contacts in and out, not really knowing the reason why a person signed up for that list, it can be really hard to say that we actually have consent from this particular user. So keeping those lists clean, making sure you don't have any spam traps, or you don't have any contacts that want to or don't want to be contacted by you. That's been one of the biggest challenges.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of shifting. I mean, it's a good thing anyways, right, Sandee? Because getting away from this size of the list matters to the quality of the list.
Absolutely.
Is really what we should be thinking about anyways.
Absolutely.
Right?
And it's not just GDPR, it's not just CAN spam or the new California Act. It really is about making sure that you are marketing to the people that want to hear from you. And a lot of companies are cracking down on it. Even when it comes to deliverability and reputation, your lists have to be clean in order to comply with a lot of those rules.
Yeah, very true. So big question then, is it working? Is GDPR even working, right?
Well, it's slow, just like with any new policy. It's slow for every organization to then comply. There are a lot of watchdog organizations out there. So if you haven't thought about this as an organization, it's important for you to go back now and start figuring out ways to keep your list clean, make sure that your privacy policies are stating exactly what it is you're doing and collecting, and how you can get that information back to the user. But yeah, they've been assessing a lot of fines to several companies, the lion's share of that actually going to Google.
Yeah, they're going after the big
They're going after the big fish first. Yeah, so it's been roughly about I think 56 million in fines that have been assessed over the last year. So those watchdog groups are out there. They are definitely looking for companies that are not complying, just full stop. They're going to go after the big ones first, and they're going to continue to do that until everyone starts to comply.
Yeah, and it is a process. So what should DMOs keep in mind then when reviewing their own data collection and email policies? What are some things?
Yeah, I think that probably first and foremost, we've talked about is keeping your list clean. Going back looking at those legacy contacts, making sure that those people actually still want to hear from you. Also, making sure that you've got some kind of double opt-in.
Yeah, good,
It might
good point.
seem a little counterintuitive, especially if your KPIs have been all around how large your list is and not necessarily the quality of the engagement that you're getting out of that list. It could be a hard shift to make. But it's really important, not only for the health of your email program, but the health of your data in general. And also making sure that you've got an easy way for someone to opt out.
Yeah, it's good.
So when
User
they don't
experience,
want
very
your
important.
communication anymore, they can jump out of that.
Yeah, really, really good advice. Those are
Yeah.
three really, really good points. So again, a year in, something to be very mindful of. This is something that DMO should be on top of already.
Absolutely.
Stay compliant, clean those lists, make it easier for the end user, make it easier for them to opt out if they don't want your marketing materials. And really, if they don't want them, you shouldn't be sending them anyways.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
Yep.
it should help your performance metrics as well if you clean your list
Yeah.
up and all those good things. That's easy wins, right?
Absolutely.
So thanks for stopping by, Sandee. Thanks for tuning in each and every week. If you're not subscribed already, please do. And we love to hear those comments, so please let Sandee and I or the team know. If you have any questions whatsoever, we love to answer those. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in each and every week. Sandee, thank you.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next time, and have a great day.